In the mid-80s, rock and roll faced unprecedented scrutiny. The genre's increasingly theatrical and provocative nature, coupled with its newfound exposure on MTV, ignited a cultural revolution reminiscent of Elvis's hip-swaying days. However, this wave of expression terrified conservative baby boomers, prompting politicians and their spouses, notably the wives, to campaign for censorship in the music industry. Amidst this uproar, Dee Snider of Twisted Sister emerged as an unexpected champion of free expression. In a legendary showdown before the U.S. Congress, Snider dismantled the arguments for censorship with unparalleled wit and intelligence. His appearance before the Senate, characterized by his distinctive 80s attire and larger-than-life persona, challenged the preconceived notions of what a rock musician should be. The catalyst for this confrontation was the Parents Music Resource Center, PMRC, which sought to impose labeling on albums with explicit content, akin to the movie industry's MPAA rating system. Led by figures like Tipper Gore, the PMRC argued that such labels were necessary to protect children from objectionable material. However, Snider and the rock community saw this as a form of censorship and segregation, vehemently opposing the proposed measures. During the Senate hearing on September 19, 1985, Snider delivered a masterful performance, debunking misconceptions and exposing the hypocrisy of the PMRC's agenda. Despite initial skepticism from the committee, Snider's articulate defense of artistic freedom and his refusal to conform to stereotypes left a lasting impression. One memorable moment occurred when Snider confronted Senator Al Gore regarding Tipper Gore's misinterpretation of Twisted Sister's song, Under the Blade. Snider eloquently explained the song's true meaning, challenging Tipper's assertion of sadomasochism and bondage. He explained the song was really about his guitar player and how he was about to undergo surgery for what were throat polyps. Then there was the song, We're Not Gonna Take It. This one in particular is funny, knowing that the PMRC was more offended by the violent elements of the video than by the lyrics of the song. But in actual reality, Snider admitted that the video was really inspired by cartoons like Bugs Bunny, and these were more or less cartoon characters as humans, all in the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote theme. Throughout the hearing, Snider maintained his composure, even when subjected to personal attacks on his character and parenting skills. His steadfast defense of artistic integrity and individual liberty resonated with audiences far beyond the walls of Congress, cementing his legacy as a symbol of rock and roll defiance. In the aftermath of the hearing, Snider's influence reverberated throughout the music industry. The PMRC's proposed labeling system ultimately backfired, with albums bearing parental advisory stickers often experiencing increased sales and chart success. Meanwhile, Snider's enduring marriage and successful family life stood in stark contrast to the personal turmoil experienced by some of his detractors. Today, as the music landscape continues to evolve in the digital age, warning labels persist as relics of a bygone era. Yet, the legacy of Dee Snider and his impassioned defense of artistic freedom serves as a reminder of the enduring power of rock and roll to challenge authority and inspire change. Do you think the music of today is more explicit than it was years ago?